theoretical approach is existential because rather than dwell in the past, the existential approach looks at the here and now, explaining the human condition as a whole and what it means for the individual. Personally, any issue that I've had to deal with, I never looked at the past for too long because there's nothing I can change about it. And there's only so much information I can get from that. The way I see it, the best way to go about handling any issue is by taking the information that we have here and we have now. Anything that we can gather from what is happening at the current time or what just happened is the best way for us to go about it. Gestalt theory is a theory that I ended up getting, but not by choice. And it happens that I like it. I like it enough that I really believe it does apply to me in many, many ways. Gestalt works for me as it looks at the situation as a whole, just like I do, and not through its parts to make sense of it. It helps you make better choices. As you become more aware of your environment, the more you are aware of your surroundings, the better choices you can make. And in many ways, that is exactly how I look at it. I never just look at the situation part by part. I always sit back, look at the entire thing, and then make sense of it. Some of the challenges I may face will most likely come from my own insecurities. I tend to question some of my choices before making them. Probably a little more than anybody would ever believe, since I seem to be so much of a confident person. Taking the time to become more aware of my environment will help me better as a counselor, understanding people, who they are, and where they come from. What is their culture? What is their religion? What is the path they've been on? Will also help me in the path that I am on to becoming a better counselor. My thoughts and values have remained from the beginning. I have no biases against anybody, regardless of any differences we may have. This class has helped me change some of my ideas. This was the first time I had to do one-on-one counseling. And at first, I was a mess. But when going through the second video, I was not the mess I was during the first video, but rather a different, better mess on its way to becoming a little more successful. My counseling style has changed. Before, all I thought was be relatable, and that will work. Now, I still believe I should be relatable, but also experiment a little more in the sessions. Look at the environment and see where that leads you. There's so much information in the environment that you are in, or in the environment that your clients are in. Use games within the therapy. Sit upright. Look at your client. Encourage them. Give them signs that you are there with them, that they are not alone. Disclose personal information when it calls for it, but not every time you feel like it. Never make the session about yourself. It is always about the client. It is their floor. It is their stage. Looking back at the first session, at this very energetic and loose potential counselor, I am still energetic and loose, but a bit more polished. I can read clients better, assess what they are saying better, therefore having a better understanding of what they are saying and what they're going through. I am nowhere near what I will be when it's all said and done, but I am ahead of where I was back in January when the class began.